Hey, how's it going? I'm Nick and welcome back to I Could Do That DIY for another doll repaint video. Today I'll be customizing Honey, the doll that I designed and created myself. Alright, let's get started. Welcome back to this year's holiday Eleganza Extravaganza. Of course, this is the same collab that I hosted last year and I'm super excited to get started. This is the doll I did last year, Holiday Honey 2023. Of course, she's inspired by a holiday Barbie. Here are the versions of this year's holiday Barbie. Again, this year I'll be using the Honey 2.0 face and printing her in the color peach. But before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest projects. If you haven't already checked out the website, go check it out. www.thehoneydoll.com. There are a bunch of different options on the website for you to explore. You can purchase a stock honey or customize your very own. There's always new things being added to the shop, so make sure to keep an eye out. Alright, now let's get to the project. So here's how the face turned out. I'll go ahead and prep the body off screen. Now let's go ahead and start working on the face. I'll start by laying out my eye with a brown watercolor pencil. I'll do one side and then the other side. This year's makeup is going to be very similar to last year's makeup with a few updates. It'll be giving very Trixie Mattel Does Holiday. Next, I'll use my white watercolor pencil to mark out the eyeshadow shape. This will wrap from the top to the bottom. After that, I'll go back to using the brown watercolor pencil. Alright, once I'm happy with this eye, I'll do the same thing on the other side. After that, I'll switch to my red watercolor pencil and work on the lip. Alright, cool. Now let's add some more color to the face by using some pastels. I'll use various tones of red and pink pastels. Once I'm happy with the amount of work I've done so far, I'll seal my work with a layer of Mr. Super Clear. Then I'll move on to the next layer. On the next layer, I'll be using my black watercolor pencil to go over my eyeliner shape. After I do both sides, I'll add some more color to the face with some more pastels. I'll be using a red pastel and adding some more eyeshadow, as well as blushing the nose and the cheeks. I want her to look really flushed, like she was outside in the cold. I'll blend out the red pastel with some pink pastel. After that, I'll use some white pearlized mica powder to add some highlight and shimmer to the face. On the next layer, I'll go over my red lip with some red watered down acrylic paint. Cool, alright, now I'll just deepen up these shadows and highlights with some more pastels. Once I seal that all in, I'll go for my white areas with some white acrylic paint. Next, I'll do the same thing for the black with some black acrylic paint. Once the paint's all dry, I'll use my black watercolor pencil to work on the lower lashes. After that, I'll use my black pastel to shade the base to make them look nice and fluffy. Then I'll also use it to shade the corner of my eyeshadow. Once I seal this all in, I'll add some glitter to the face using some glitter glue. I'll do red for the lips and some silver for the eyeshadow corners. Cool, now let's go ahead and work on our eyebrows. I'll use some brown pastel and brush it on pretty liberally. Then I'll refine the shape with my eraser. Once I'm happy with the shape on both sides, I'll seal that in. Then I'll use my watercolor pencil to add some brow hairs on the next layer. Alright, I'll just seal this in for the final time, then we'll add some gloss to the face. I'll use a UV glossy top coat and gloss the lip, the eyeshadow, and the waterline of the eye. Once it's all painted on, I'll just cure it with some UV light. Then I'll move on to adding some lashes to the upper eye. I'll be using Kiss brand faux eyelashes in the style Flirty. I'll take them off the packaging and measure them up to the eye. Then I'll cut them the appropriate length, add some quick dry tacky glue to the eye and to the eyelash, and put on the eyelash. I'll do one side and then the other side. Awesome! Now let's move on to making the wig. I prepped everything I need to make the wig. Here's the wig cap. I've gone ahead and painted it brown and marked out where I want my part. It's going to be a side part. I'll be using some long nylon brown wefts. I'll start at the bottom hairline and work my way up. I'll just super glue on the wefts. I'll just go ahead and do the rest off screen, and here it is. Looks pretty good so far. As you can see, the hair is nice and long and straight. Although we're going to change it and curl everything. I'll be using a metal chopstick and my flat iron to heat it up. I'll heat up the chopstick off screen, grab a section of the hair, and wrap it around the chopstick. Of course, doing this for the rest of the head is going to take forever, so I'll do that off screen. Now let's go ahead and move on to making the outfit. I'll be making a red, black, and green BlurredColorsArt plaid gown. I'll start by adding some lace trim to the neckline edge of the surplice top. I'll start by attaching it to the lining and then sandwich it between this and the outer shell. Then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Next, I'll sew around the back opening / armhole opening. Then I'll just flip everything right side out and do the same thing for the other side. Then I'll add some lace trim to the peplum. It'll be the same process by attaching it to the lining and then sandwiching it between the outer shell. Then I'll gather the top edge and attach it to the bodice. Now let's work on the underskirt. Again, I'll add the lace trim, sandwich in the facing, and then add a waistband. Once I attach the waistband, I'll fold it over and do another top stitch to secure it. Then I'll feed a piece of elastic through and finish it up. Alright, this is looking pretty good so far. The elastic waist is elasticking. Awesome! Now let's add some added interest to the skirt by cinching up the sides of the skirt. I'll do a gathering stitch along the side seam. Then I'll just gather it up. Cool, looks really nice. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now let's work on the petticoat. The petticoat is going to be layers of gathered tulle. Once all the tiers are sewn on, to finish the top of the skirt, I'll make a drawstring waist. Once the doll is fully styled, I'll add additional bows and rhinestones for a little flair. And with that, the doll's complete. So here's Holiday Honey 2024. I really love the finished result. I think she looks amazing. Of course, I love her dress, and I think her makeup looks really good. I love how the glitter turned out specifically, it looks really nice. The hair, of course, had to be huge, so I love the curls. Overall, I couldn't be more pleased. What do you think of Holiday Honey? Did you love Holiday Barbie as much as I did as a little kid? Holiday Barbie's giant gowns always made me so happy, so of course I had to do something just like that. It was just so kismet that this year's Holiday Barbie had a very similar color palette. Of course, holiday color palettes are very limited. Thank you so much for watching, and happy holidays! Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see the collab shot. So here's the collab shot. My doll is on the left and the doll on the right is by Lady Dynamite Creates. Thank you so much to all the other doll artists for participating. Stephoodoll, InsaneLeeCreating, Electric Bunny, and BlurredColorsArt all have dolls coming out in the near future, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. I'll put links in the description below to everyone's channel. Thanks again for watching and happy holidays! I'll see you in the next one. Bye!